door. They're still there working on it.
Yeah.
Be like, what? I should get some of them shrimps, right?
Yeah. I didn't know you had shrimps. Tasty! Tasty!
Yeah.
Yes! Blue Skittles. What are we doing today, Davey? I don't know,
Did you
friend.
unhook Happy?
Huh?
Did you take Happy off his leash or no?
No, what, he's free walking around?
No, he's not walking around, but he is free.
No, hell no, I ain't putting him free. He does it all by himself. I think it's his fur. I think he needs another haircut. I might have to give him another haircut. You know, we don't go to the dog grooms. You know what I'm saying? I groom my own dogs. Shh. It's just a haircut. What the fuck? And to get my own haircut. What the fuck? Get somebody else to kill my dog? Fuck no. I'm the only one to take care of him. I know for a fact I take good care of him. tied up and be beat. Tell your mama I'm free. Oh, free. Tell free. Get out of here, Peter. Get out of here.
Dang, Peter had a big bark.
Peter! Get out of here. Go home. Get away. Go to your own home. You don't belong here. You heard Peter outside. Always getting me in trouble. The fucking city coming over here saying, oh, he lives here and this and that, trying to give me a fine. Now, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You gotta do your own diligent fucking work, bitch. I ain't gonna do it for you. You need to go find out where he lives, motherfucker. Cause he don't live here, bitch. He don't live here, motherfucker. Tell them, boys. Oh, my baby. She loves her boys. Here, what's again? Harry, what's again? Here we go, what's again? Here we go, what's again? Here we go, what's again? Everybody know what time and jelly time, all the time, jelly time. Stupid Peter, go home. Go home, Roger. Papers. I need some papers. I'm gonna have to open that box. I always wanted to do that. How would it look like? That looks fucking badass. Look at that motherfucker just sitting there. That shit was cool. Just lingering. Who sees that motherfucker right there to the right? Well, if you look into it's to the left. Well, you still see the same? To the right, to the left. Who sees it over here? Right there. You can't see it on that thing right there. You can only see it right here. And live. Well, we. Boom. What up, motherfuckers? Here we go now, here we go. Here we go now, here we go. I think I see another motherfucker looking at me. I think I see another motherfucker thinking he could get me. I just see your motherfucking ass watching me back. I'm looking at your motherfucking ass, stick my finger at you. I'm telling myself I'm gonna find you. You snitchy bitch motherfucker right on my channel. I got Family Guy G's, I got motherfuckers. I think about it daily from the fucking past. I think about how it used to fucking be. When I used to be young and fucking trying to make it. When I was trying to feed myself and when I was around. I got these motherfuckers making it seem like they fucking down. They fucking got ghost riders and they fucking make it seem like they've been fucking flowing every fucking day around. I've been fucking telling these motherfuckers I'm coming. I'ma take your motherfucking wife away, you know. I'm here every day and I'm looking around. 4 fucking walls around me, you fucking know. Every fucking house we live is a jail fucking cell. Is the same fucking way they used to fucking have us in a fucking home, fucking sitting every day. I see the fucking future the same. Every fucking day it's the same fucking way. Every fucking way is a fucking way. I think I see the fucking same ones, you know. I see my ancestors every time I look to the left and right. I'm fucking saying true facts to fuck around. You fucking make it seem like you fucking down. I'm trying my best every day to tell these fucking hoes I'm at nighttime driving around and I see the fucking signal lights. It makes me so fucking proud, you know, that at East Side they fucking drive better. Oh my fucking race, so fuck around, we could change the way they think about us. I think it's real facts. They look at us all the fucking time down, man. Like we the bad motherfuckers. But imagine if we all drove better than the white people. Would they show in the news that the white people were bad and we were good? They were careless. I always tell people, imagine if we're the ones that shot at the president but missed. I don't think we would have missed, but yeah. They set that shit up. But either way, imagine if we would have shot up the president, this president here, or any other president and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's done before. Imagine if we would have fucking shot that Kirk guy, but it was a white man. Imagine if we would have shot that insurance person, but it was a white person as well. But imagine if we would have, the endless fucking newscast that would have been fucking throughout the fucking news, because it stopped. Like, they said it once in a, like right when it happened, like a week or something, and then after that, they stopped talking about the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? If it was an African-American, Mexican, land culture, fucking Muslims, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were talking about it too and shit. Like, it was them or fucking anybody, you know what I'm saying? China, fucking Korea, Japan, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Some Jews or something. Or some shit, you know, that endless ass fucking coverage throughout the fucking news and throughout fucking everything, that they would have never fucking stopped and shit. And they would have been lynching the fuck out of all of us and shit. Right now they're doing that immigration crackdown and they're fucking kidnapping girls and kidnapping people and shit like that. And people ain't saying shit because they're immigrants or whatever, or they're just Latin culture and shit. But if it was a white person, like literally, if it was a white person that got missing and shit like that, it was a teen white person and shit, a girl or whatever that got missing and shit, that fucking alert would have went out and that person would have got found. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But because there's a Latin culture or African American culture or some shit, or fucking Asian culture or any native culture or anything like that, they don't give a fuck about us and shit. So it's like an endless, like if you see the missing children, literally, if you look at what's missing children, not the ones that they show in the fucking news, because you know the ones that they show in the news is like I don't feel like it's real or some shit. But sometimes the shit, it might be real and shit. The people are fucking feeling that shit. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, they have an endless ass fucking list of missing people by native fucking tribal fucking communities and shit, and they never show those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And endless at that. You know what I'm saying? They have fucking bunch of Mexican. You know what I'm saying? From the border when they're crossing and shit, that they disappear and shit. They say it's cartel and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell people all the time, in the business of people of making money, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying any fraction like that or whatever. It's about making money or whatever. Why would they keep constantly trying to kill their own fucking kind and shit? You know what I'm saying? Why would they constantly want to fucking send, like, they always show on the news, oh, this drug is killing people, this new drug they just came out with. I'm all thinking in my fucking head, like why would they go over there and start killing motherfuckers and shit when they know for a fact it's bad for business? Why would they do it? Why? You know what I'm saying? And why you fucking making it seem like people don't go missing timing? And you say it's the, you know what I'm saying, those motherfuckers, but it ain't fucking those motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's the government and those people that own property. You understand that the border is sitting in still American land, where on that side there's still America side and shit, like in Matamoros and Brownsville and shit, like that's the border fucking line. Like literally they put the fucking line a little bit back, but that's still fucking properties of, like, Caucasians own that property. But since they chilled around land culture and socialized with them and shit like that, they threw them down and shit and said, the government said, like, fuck you motherfuckers, you want to take over your land and shit. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, like I don't know if you understand this, like there's some Caucasian motherfuckers that own land. Like if you're going down fucking 77 or some shit like that, or 59, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say which one or whatever, but if you're going down this fucking freeway, there on the right side, there's like Caucasians that own land throughout that fucking thing before the Sarita checkpoint. Like if you know what the fuck I'm talking about, there's a checkpoint right there. Like if you're trying to hit up Bronzeville and shit and all that shit, all that valley fucking life out there. Not Bronzeville, but you know, all the fucking valley life. And there's a border patrol checkpoint right there, Sarita checkpoint. And pretty much the land that's being owned before that Sarita checkpoint or whatever, it's not like land culture does not own that fucking land. It's all white Caucasian motherfuckers that own that fucking land. Like I was, like one time I had been in my Impala and I was trying to go see that's my wife now or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She lives in the valley. I would always constantly go over there. You know what I'm saying? I would be in H-Town, you know what I'm saying? And I would drive H-Town to fucking to the valley. And I was a young kid and shit at that time. Like younger than I am now and shit. Like young and shit. And I would fucking drive from here all the way the fuck over there and shit. And I got stalled out on the right side and shit in that area before like the Sarita checkpoint. But the side on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Not the side where the valley side, the other side, you know what I'm saying? The other side. And this fucking Caucasian motherfucker came out and shit, and he's all like all hesitant at first, because that water little tank thing was right next to me and shit. And he thought I was trying to drink some water of that tank thing or something, or waiting for the people to come from the tank thing or something. And he came up and he like, you know that I have recordings here and I have already called the border patrol. They're coming right now. They're gonna come get you right now for trying to get these immigrants and this and that. We're about to get you right now. And I'm all like, motherfucker, I'm stalled out, bitch. What the fuck you talking about, clown? Motherfucker, I ain't getting no Mexicans. Get the fuck out of here, clown. And he's like looking at me and judgmental as fuck and shit. And I told motherfucker, like, you ain't gonna help out. Get the fuck going then and shit. Go back to your little hut. There's like this little brown looking cabin looking thing and shit. Now it's like it's a fence. Now they have this gate thing in front of it with the fencing and shit like that. And they have games out there for immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go out there and they go fucking, like, after he did that, I want to look into his information and shit. And this motherfucker, this is what he does. He charges a whole bunch of rich motherfuckers in the community that's around him or whatever, and they go to this fucking little hut place or whatever. That's why the gate got, and it started growing or whatever, that business or whatever. He started selling property and started getting concrete and all that shit. But the immigrants that are passing by or whatever, the ones that are trying to pass fucking by through the fucking land and shit instead of cargo and shit, people ain't telling people and shit what's really happened to the immigrants that in some areas they're missing. They know for a fact, don't go to that motherfucking area because you'll go missing time, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find your ass no more. You go over there and shit. So the white people, there's Jehovah's Witnesses. You have fucking like different things. But this person or whatever, he owns like fucking, I'm talking about thousands and thousands of fucking acres and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this person, he charges people to go to this land and go fucking capture these immigrants and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, like, they don't fucking, like, they don't hunt humans like, they're hunting humans and this and this and that. No, they're massacring these motherfuckers and shit. They're not hunting them, they're massacring these motherfuckers and shit. They're, like, shooting them from far away with a sniper, or they're fucking going straight up on them, hitting them with a vehicle, or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, little, like honky ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, who they fucking are really and shit. So somebody had told me, hey, why don't you just say it on there if you know so much? I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll tell everybody what I was going through as a kid then. So this hunky ass, fuck ass motherfucker came up to me and shit, make it seem like I was over here helping up, like I ain't helping them up or whatever, like picking up immigrants. And I'm all telling this fool, like literally to his fucking face, like, if I'm really trying to get these Mexicans across, motherfucker, I am not going to sit the fuck here picking up some motherfucking Mexicans to get my motherfucking vehicle. I'll be smarter than that shit, motherfucker. I'll be smarter than that shit. I'm not going through no one. I already know for a fuck, Sarita checkpoint's right fucking there in front of me. Where the fuck am I gonna go, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? But I was afterwards or whatever. But either way, Sarita checkpoint, regardless of anything, they're always viewing from far away. And this motherfucker's like making it seem like he got me and this and that. And I like, motherfucker, well, let him come, motherfucker. Let him come, bitch. I just passed by there, bitch. I just passed by there and shit. And I told the motherfucker it was getting hottie time and he let me go with shit, motherfucker. And I stalled out right here, bitch. Oh, bitch ass motherfucker. Let him come. And the truth will prevail, motherfucker. I ain't got a lifetime. You fucking lifetime on me. I told him. Alright. What I got here? Is this some food? Yeah, I'm a fat motherfucker. We fat boys, bitch. What? What, motherfucker? Talk your shit. Motherfucker, show your face so I can go to sleepy time and I can beat your ass. But either way, yeah, I'll be smarter than that. And I ain't gonna tell you how smart I'll be about it and shit, but I ain't gonna go through the Sarita checkpoint. There's checkpoints throughout the whole fucking line that you're going down. Like, I used to live in Laredo, Texas. There's no motherfucking checkpoint if you're going up that bitch over that way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through Rio Grande City and shit. Like, nah. But there's a bunch of motherfuckers passing through there. You act like there's only land culture passing by through the fucking border. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know they're a bunch of fucking Russian motherfuckers and a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, like African American motherfuckers, like Africans that coming through there and fucking like Europe descent people and shit, like different motherfuckers. They're all like, oh, we need weapons from fucking America and this and that. We need people crossing over with weapons and this and that. I'm all thinking in my head, like, I think y'all make people go through these fucking crossing and this and that, because you know for a fact you don't need no motherfucking too much feet on the ground and shit for stupid shit. Like, come on, man, that make no sense. I'm not gonna say why they don't need the people going that way, but you know what I'm saying? They make it seem like America is the only ones that are making weapons and shit. I'm all thinking in my head, like, what the fuck you talking about, motherfucker? I want to say we got our own weapons being weaponized out there. What the fuck you talking about? It's not ours though. Spain owns that shit. You know, Spain be over there, everything and shit. Like, you got me fucked up. Oh, go to America, go get weapons from America. This and that. Oh, they're gonna go get all these weapons from America. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. We even got our own fireworks. We didn't get your fireworks. Well, we need your fireworks. We got our own fireworks. Shit, we got shit that you don't got, because you got a fucking person that tells you, oh, you can only have this much amount of fucking gunpowder in your fucking shit, so you can't have no bang. You know what I'm saying? It's like your book is about fucking just a snapper or some shit like that. It's not. And you have these things that go up in the sky. Oh, they make big ass loud booms and this and that. Like, man, shit, I have a little triangle that, like, the little triangle like this that make a boom that sounds like that thing that you throw up there. Shit, straight the fuck up, motherfuckers. Y'all be like, we got fireworks over here, fireworks, pop, 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 pop. I remember they used to have this one firework back then in the back of the day and shit, and it was a little tube. And you light this tube or whatever, and it sounded like a fucking shotgun that was being blasted in the fucking air and shit. I'm talking about, like, it sounded like a big ass shotgun, one of those old school round ones, or the ones for the turkey thing or whatever. It sounded like one of them hoes and shit. I was like shit, man. It was fucking badass, and I had bought a whole bunch of these motherfuckers, and then it became illegal and shit. And like, oh, you ain't supposed to be having those motherfuckers and shit. I was like, oh, this fucked up every time. And they stopped selling them hoes at that location I went to, because it wasn't here. I would buy my fireworks. I'm talking about you had to go in the outskirts in the country and shit where motherfucker don't give a fuck what you got and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it's a location, like if you're going down to the valley, it's on 59 and you go on 77, but 59, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say where, but there's two fucking freeways like that. There used to be a barbecue spot called Junior's, man. They closed that bitch down. You know what I'm saying? There used to be a helicopter used to fucking land right there on the fucking side in the field and shit, and then a person would fucking get out of that helicopter, walk up into the fucking Junior's barbecue and fucking eat. I'm like, well, fuck, fucking. They closed that bitch down though. I don't know why though and shit. Pilot tricks. They're gonna take over his fucking business regardless, and then eventually and shit, and make that freeway bigger. So probably if they're gonna make the freeway bigger, they're gonna take his location regardless. So they probably brought him out. You know what I'm saying? Or took his land. Either way, either one. You know what I'm saying? How the government does. It makes more sense. I haven't gone that way in a little while, but yeah, I think that's what was the purpose of the taking away his business. But man, they made some deer fucking sausage and fucking different kind of fucking sausage, wild boar and shit. Tasty, delicious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they took that place away. But you go down that way, further past that shit. You go further past that shit, and you get to what I was used to go to a location to get my fireworks at and shit. It was like a side firework thing with little, like, it would have signs and you would have to really, really know that it's fucking there and shit at nighttime, or in the morning you would have to see shit that it was there and shit. Later on it started getting bigger and put a little bit more signs, but still you would not be able to see that bitch being there and shit. But they had some good shit, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like they had no more good shit. They still had the good shit, but not the shit that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh nah, man, we made that shit illegal and shit. We can't bring it in no more. Like, ah, that's fucked up. I'm gonna stop coming here. The reason I came was because of the convenience of that you would bring me something that I would not be able to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would be over here around the hood, everybody has the same shit. The same shit. Everybody gets the same shit. You think you a badass buying a whole bunch of these fireworks, but when you inside one of those firework warehouses or firework stands, they got all the same fucking shit. You go to the next fireworks stand, they got the same shit, the next brand of it or whatever, like Top something, and I'm not gonna say the real name, but in all these other fucking Wildcat and all this other fucking fireworks and shit, like, yeah, they're all the fucking same shit. Has just a different brand and shit. And the thing is, the reason it's the same fucking shit is because the Merc goes, oh, you can only have this much amount of whatever gunpowder, much of this, and much of this, and much of that, or whatever. But they have all the shit, though. You know what I'm saying? And whenever they fucking do it for their shows, they don't do the same. They don't use the same shit we use and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they have them little shows and shit, that's the government fucking grade shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, but they make it seem like it is, and then you go buy some, and they're like, you have to open one of those little ball things and shit, and then stick some more of the, get like a couple of little balls, and break it down to little balls, because you know they put that the sulfur and all that other shit in there, and as well as other compounds of chemicals inside of it. So you have to take it out and make sure it's the gunpowder, and then put this motherfucker shit all inside the other little ball. You know what I'm saying? And then keep getting them. I'm not condoning, and this is for research. This is just a research. This is math professor's true facts, ideology about how to make fireworks bigger and stronger. But you should not do this at home, and you should not be doing this at all. It is me telling you this shit. Nobody's telling me to talk. I'm fucking mind's telling me you might be fucking me over. Fuck you, motherfucker. So look, but either way, you stuff, and you get those stuff. Get some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? You get this hoe, and then you stuff it with newspaper. Newspaper is made with chemicals that is made for, you know what I'm saying? So you stuff it in there and shit, it becomes real packed the fuck up. They on the top of the motherfucker or whatever, you go ahead and get some of that sulfuric acid that you see on there. It's like it's a red compound that you see inside of it. You get the white one as well and shit. You get a couple of these little white ones and shit. Could put a little bit of this water and shit. Not too much water, but it's not a regular. It's like a distilled water. It's a different water and shit. I'm not gonna say what kind. You're gonna have to figure it out yourself, because I'm not here to teach you how to make it so as well as how to fucking make it to work as well. But either way, you put this shit on there together, and how you make it fly or whatever. You remember it has the one in the bottom or whatever, the puck. That's why you stick it down into the tube. So the bottom part of it is, well, you're gonna have to switch it up and stick it in. It goes up in the air, and and it blows up like a motherfucker, and it makes these motherfuckers wake up. Be like, wake up, motherfucker. Shit, I used to go. That's what I'm saying. Remember, the topics about everything leads up to something, and even the ones that I talked from before will always come back up. That ranch that my uncle and my cousin, the girl cousin, my uncle died and shit because they had cancer and shit from the water that was fucking being like treated at these plants or whatever, supposedly, you know what I'm saying, and treated or whatever, and pretty much they use the water, and everybody in that area would be getting sick and shit. People just don't realize that, oh, my neighbor died because he had cancer, you know what I'm saying? And it just keeps on going. The system keeps on fucking writing and writing out and shit. And people keep fucking dying and shit. But I noticed and I hate it. And ain't nobody ever talked about it before me. Or if they just stopped after they get paid and shit. Just like every advocate in the world. But this is me. This is how we're going to talk about it. And the topic was that I would go there. And my uncle, before they got sick. You know what I'm saying? Before my uncle got sick. Before my cousin got sick a second time. You know what I'm saying? Even the first time when she got sick, I would still go out there and I would it was firework times. This is me back then before I lost my 3 toes and had, you know what I'm saying? And I died and I fucking had some, like literally I fucking died in the fucking ambulance as they were, like, you know what I'm saying? As they were taking me away and shit. But before, they weren't trying to take me away and shit. You know what I'm saying? They weren't trying to fucking take care of me. They weren't trying to fucking do that because they kept asking me what happened. And I told them, I don't know. But either way, you know what I'm saying? So I bled the fuck out and shit, and I died and shit, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And they revived me and I fucking lived and shit. You know what I'm saying? And or something happened, who knows? But either way, I would go there to the ranch and shit, and I would pop fireworks. My father was like a pyrotech and shit, like when I was a kid, like literally like 8 or 7 and shit, I had this memory of my father. Like I have talked about it in my YouTube and other locations. And my father, he had a Nissan truck or whatever. And he would force me to go to work with him and shit. Like not force me or whatever, but I was being punched all the time because I was a bad kid. I'm telling you, before my father died, I was already a bad kid. I wasn't a bad kid because my father died. I was already a bad kid. You know what I'm saying? They knew I was fucked up and shit. And they had me on some shit. And they got, like, I was having to take pills and shit because, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to, you know what I'm saying? Calm me down and numb me down and shit. You know what I'm saying? For I won't be fucking wild as fuck because I was wild as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And shit, they know what's up. And everybody knew in my family I was wild as fuck. I was fucked up inside. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. And so I grew up being fucked up, they thought. And even after my father died. But regardless of anything, he was a pirate king. I was 7 or 8 and shit. And like, oh, how do you remember that? Like, because my father died and I had to remember the past then. When he died, it's like you had to remember the good shit even right there and fucking then and shit. Like, try to always remember it, even though everybody else wanted to forget. It was in the 1960 in Westlake, Houston, but on Westlake, Houston. And there's always fireworks stands because back then there was no houses out there. It was all wood like foresty and shit, you know what I'm saying? And everything like that. And where you would get your fireworks was in the country, you know what I'm saying? You would go fucking out in the country and you go fucking get your fireworks and shit. But he was way out in the country and there was way more fucking fireworks out there. And I went to go work with him. I was always punished by him and shit. And I was the only one that went all the time. I remember that and shit. Being punished and having to go with him all the fucking time and shit because I was being punished and having to make these signs. He's the one that made those signs back in the days in the 90s where you have a wooden stake and you have 4 roofing nails and 2 panels and shit. And the panels, there were prints of the fucking houses. Oh, new homes being built over here. Go buy new homes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he would have 2 of them. He would nail them together. I would have had to nail them together. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Nelly time and you punished and shit and had to put these motherfuckers together. And we had to make the whole garage. Like a whole bunch of garages he had and shit. And I remember that shit. Like, I remember right now. A bunch of garages. We had to fill them motherfuckers up and shit with these fucking stupid wooden stakes. And then he would have to go put them up. And I'd be like, what? I made them all, motherfucker. I made them all. But back then I would be like that. But I'd be like, I did make them all and shit. I remember that shit. And I think that's why I remember. I made them all and shit. And then I went to sleepy time because I was fucking tired as fuck when we were in the truck when he was putting them on. Because after you make them, you had to go put them on. And I was sleepy time, and when I helped them for a while, and I went to sleepy time, and when I woke up, there's this little kid's firework pack in my fleet or whatever, and that's the best memory I ever fucking had of him. And I always remember that memory because I always remember his face. He was right fucking next to me, and I could see his face. You know what I'm saying? And the joy that I had for that. even though that I was already being punished so much already and shit. And though I was being punished so much, he still considered for me to get something nice. You know what I'm saying? For I could have something nice. You know what I'm saying? He would go to the valley all the time. That's what I'm telling you. My father got hit and run and killed in 1960 in Westlake, Houston. My uncle and my family every day, every time would in my father's side and my mother's side would constantly fucking, not my mother's side, but my father's side more. My uncle, the one that lives here in JC, would always constantly tell me that the reason my father died was because of people that he shot. Because the reason we came to JC and to the east side of Houston, because I'm from over there, Matamoros. I'm from I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was born out there in the valley out there, and went to elementary in Matamoros. And the only reason we came out here was because my fucking father killed some fucking dude that we're in their car seats as babies, they said, and this fucking dude was coming up and he shot one time and shit. He told him back the fuck off and he shot one time. He was like far away and he shot one time and killed that motherfucker in the head. Boom, shot that bitch and shit. And he fucking died. My dad was like you know what I'm saying, back then and shit, back there in the valley and shit. But he shot him because back then, remember, like back in the 80s, who would have one of us would have a gun, you know what I'm saying? Well, he shot him, you know what I'm saying, and it got him and busted his head open and shit. And he left. Instead of going to Matamoros, he went over here to the east side, JC and shit, or in Channelview. We stayed in Channelview too and shit. We stayed on Freeport. You know what I'm saying? On those streets that have names of cities and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say where, but it was a trailer and shit. We stayed out there and shit. It was a trailer home. And as a kid, we stayed there and shit. And we have like pictures, and I have memories of being there with these fucking goose. He would have these trampoline. He had a trampoline. We had a trampoline, and he switched it up when he got a bunch of gooses and shit. And he put them all up inside of there and shit. And put all the fucking gooses, and he's slanging them hoes and shit. I don't know where he came in but I know where he came in the come up, because now that I worked in Summerwood, because I worked in Summerwood in Westlake, Houston, and throughout 1960 and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was back then and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like after my father died, and that's crazy and shit. I did start working like wildlife, like around that area and shit. And even I bought a brand new home, a KB home. I sold that bitch though, but yeah, because something happened. But either way, I was out there for a while though. You know what I'm saying? I had a KB home right there in Westlake, Houston and shit. Right, Westlake, Houston. But yeah. And yeah, like I keep telling you, like, oh, you always talk about that you go to the rich areas and rich this, and I was in the rich area. You know what I'm saying? And they treat you like shit. They give a fuck less about your motherfucking ass and shit. They give a fuck less how much motherfucking monkeys you got and shit. You know what I'm saying? They look at your fucking skin color and shit. They look at what you look like and shit. They don't give a fuck about how much you got. That's all about that. It's out there in the country and shit. The KKK headquarters where I killed those 5 motherfuckers when I was 9, and I fucking started living out there. And I wanted to see how it was, and I did. I kept telling myself on my YouTubes and shit when they banned me and shit. But yeah, I like shit. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube banned me and shit. I would put a whole bunch of fucking shit about their racism and where their locations was and where this and was this and was that, and a bunch of shit about everything, about everybody and shit, about every Democrats and Republicans and all that shit, all true fast shit. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't like that shit, and they banned me and shit when I put some other shit on. Like, they're giving me strikes for bullshit. Like just now, they've been giving me bullshit strikes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, like no kids after 18, and if you're not like not online or whatever, you can't see my videos on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Fuck you, YouTube. You fucking racist piece of shit. Like racist Google and racist federal government that oversees all y'all piece of shit bitches. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. Y'all can suck a dick, bitch. Either way, let's get back to the topic. Like I said, everything leads to fucking something. My uncle and my cousin, they died of cancer. The water of the fucking Port of Brownsville fucking poisoned the water system and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Port of Brownsville at that time was poisoning the water system. Now SpaceX is poisoning it as well. So it's like triple times or quadruple times of the poisoning of the water out there. And yeah, nobody gives a fuck about us. They ain't nobody give a fuck about us later on. Ain't nobody give a fuck about us now. immigrants are being taken away, and the ones that should be taking, like caring for them, should be us and shit. But you see all these Democrats, oh, no kings and this, and no kings for this and this and that. And they're all smiling, fucking marching and shit. And I'm all thinking in my fucking head, I don't think I would be marching, fucking smiling, and I wouldn't think I would be marching at all either way, because all that shit's a band-aid. Because you understand, when you protest, you're just protesting for your error. You know what I'm saying? Because once your era dies and shit, everything you protested for, they could change up the fucking rules and regulations now because you're dead, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're dead, motherfucker. So let me change it up now. He's fucking dead. Fuck that motherfucker. He fought all that and he did all that fucking thing and everything, and now I done took over his shit over here again. The system. But yeah, like I said before, man, the world is just... My father did that for us. That's why I get away from it sometimes, because I don't like to talk about too much of that shit in the past. My father got hit and run and killed. My uncle got rich. My grandfather, you know what I'm saying, Father Slim and Grandfather Slim. Grandfather Slim got hit and run, going on a bike, going to church. You know what I'm saying, got killed. You know what I'm saying? In Los Fresnos, Texas. And nobody ever found him. Nobody ever found the other one. But I'm telling you, my uncle got rich right after that too as well and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got richer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking in my fucking head like, this motherfucker and shit. Like, and my uncle and my family would always say like, oh, like you got the story already why he had to come over here. I didn't want to say more of that. But yeah, my uncle and my father's side, they would say, oh, your father died because, you know, those people came back. The family of that guy that he shot or wherever, they came back to kill him. And I'm thinking in my fucking head, like, remember the fireworks and all that? He would go every fucking Christmas and every fucking New Year's, Pyro King, remember? And he would give a bunch of fireworks, like literally, like fill up he had a Mitsubishi Montero, 1989, I think it was. But it was those big box ones, those little bitty ones that you see nowadays. I'm talking about the big motherfucking ones and shit. And pretty much, he would fill that bitch up and shit, and he would fucking go out there and fucking pop them holes and like with a bunch of kids and fucking give them out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always loved that shit. I stopped fucking loving fireworks. I stopped a long time ago, before my toes and shit. Before, it was my cousin, that girl cousin, the one that she died from cancer. Yeah. But either way, it was no more joy for it. I don't know. Maybe one day again. That what I would say, my uncle and all them would say that they came back and they killed them because of that and shit. And the thing is, my father would constantly go over there for fucking Easter and fucking your fucking holidays and calendar holidays and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every family junction shit. You know what I'm saying? And family reunion and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they would have video of that shit and all that shit. And I believe that's the reason they don't want to give me my videos of my father, because maybe in those videos they probably have arguments, conversations about somebody owing my father money or some shit like that. My uncle owing him money, or that family owing money or some shit like that. Like in those videos. And that's what I believe, since I've been on Twitch and Streamlabs, I believe that's the reason they withhold my father's pictures, or they're just dicks. Like, if you ever know my story, my father's family took my mother to court to get all the money, all the insurance money that my father worked his fucking buns off and shit for. They were trying to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? All the money from whatever was coming to them and shit, they wanted to keep that shit to themselves and shit. They're like, we've been taking good care of them, and we've been here, and they live in the valley, and we live in H-Town. How the fuck you been taking care of me, bitch? How the fuck you been taking care of me, motherfucker? I didn't say that then because I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, motherfucker, how you take care of me, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You fucking live way over there, bitch. You did not take care of me, bitch. Like, motherfucker, but they hated my mom too. They hated my mom. My father went to jail. Remember, he shot that dude. My father went to jail. We were kids. My father's side of the family did not like my mother. My mother had to go back to Matamoros, so we had to go to school over there. You know what I'm saying? By the time we had to come over here, we had to go ESL and shit because we were fucking over there and shit in Matamoros. I'm telling you, my family I believe my father's side killed my father. You know what I'm saying? Not the reason of that. I think my uncle killed my father and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then my uncle killed my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to take out the person that's with that motherfucker because he died 2 years later and shit, or a year later and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was young as fuck too and shit. You know what I'm saying? When he died. Oh, you're just talking and this and this and that. Like, nope. Fuck that shit, motherfucker. I got common sense and shit. Common sense tells me my father kept going to the valley for family junctions. And my mother's side of the family, and he would have to drop us off there all the time, was just down the block from that dude's fucking family. You know what I'm saying? That he shot and killed and shit. There's a reason he killed that motherfucker probably, because he was down the block from my peoples and shit. You know, my mother's family side and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like my father either. My mom's side of the family did not like my father either. You know what I'm saying? Literally. They would always constantly talk shit about my father. Constantly. You know what I'm saying? My father was making it all by himself and shit. And these people still fucking threw him down on the fucking bus and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck those motherfuckers too and shit. Fuck both sides and shit. I don't talk to neither side and shit. Like, fuck both sides and shit. Like, literally, fuck that shit. Like, one side, they're Catholics, and they when they go for fucking holidays, they sit in the fucking table and talk shit about your motherfucking ass when you're not there and shit. And the other side does the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? They're Christians, so it's the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Either way, my father would constantly fucking go to the valley, but they killed him here, right? You know what I'm saying? Where he working time. Like, how they know where he working time and shit. Like, and the thing is, I have this thing, one thing that nobody has and shit. And if I ever get a chance to look at the records and shit of that thing, I have already done this shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I ever get a chance, you know what I'm saying? I never seen it. You know what I'm saying? If I could ever get a chance to look at it, because I never seen it. But yeah, but yeah. When I look at or you know what? Forget it. I never seen that shit, motherfucker. I want to drink some water, but I'm looking for my water. Man. What are y'all looking at? Yeah, seaweed, man. The seaweed. That's all it is. Just seaweed. I was intrigued that at one time I said I could make that shit myself. Man, fucking delicious. Fuck. Either way, back to the topic and shit at hand. Yeah, my uncle killed my father. My uncle killed my fucking grandfather. And the motherfuckers thought. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody stayed away like, oh, well, I'll kill you. Man, I don't know. I miss him every day. I miss Panther J. I used to have a Walkman on all the time and walk around. I stole that Walkman. Shit. I was a kid, why not? And I'll have DJ Screw. I had fucking Zero. I would fucking have fucking, you know what I'm saying? Every fucking body. I used to fuck with Slim Thug and shit. Until he started doing this god fucking videos at a park looking at women as they fucking walk around, and I'm all like, nah, bitch. I can't fuck with you no more. And I even told him on this thing, I don't follow your God, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what God you follow, motherfucker. That's back then when I was saying that shit. And then now, I'm thinking in my head, But let me get it. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I know my teeth are yellow as fuck. I don't know. I drink a lot of fucking milk. I don't know if I should show the name, but I drink a lot of fucking milk. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll be drinking time and milky time. I drink a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Remember the back surgery? You gotta drink some Palo Azul too. Palo Azul regenerates your L4, L5, L6 in your spine. Yep, drink some Palo Azul. Palo Azul is wood. You stick it inside water, you boil it, and it turns blue. It's for your kidneys too. It clears all your kidneys, it's natural. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be natural, motherfucker. You can't be like, oh man, I gotta go over there and get some AZOs or some shit. Cranberry AZOs. Fuck you up. They got other chemicals in it. You know what I'm saying? Everything you take that they give you and shit, they got some kind of chemical in that bitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that guy that's always sitting in the corner of the fucking thing or whatever? I miss that motherfucker. I miss that homeless motherfucker, white cracker motherfucker in that corner. He would make my day. You know what I'm saying? He would make my day. You go back, bitch. I know you watching my channel with them lawmans, you rat. Go in and fucking go to. Next time I see you, you're gonna be clean and shit. Because, you know, lawmans. Man, if you ever see a fucking motherfucking homeless guy, and he's like nice looking afterwards, after one day or something, you know for a fact, like at Matamoros, those motherfuckers go inside a fucking car with a cop. The cop don't want to smell him, so they take him a shower and then they put him inside of the interrogation room and they fucking give him snitchy time and shit. You gotta watch out these motherfuckers. Shit, that's how you fucking know. That's how I would fucking know. I'll be fucking, nah, put that bitch in the barrel already. You know what I'm saying? Put him already. Fuck that chick. Don't trust the time him. Hell no. I miss my father though. I never said that before. I tell you, I always say I hated him, even when I was a kid. Man, when I was a kid, shit, I would try to fucking kill myself constantly and shit. I don't know if y'all know this and shit, but I was a kid, people know and shit. All my people knew and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had this friend and shit that helped me out and shit. He lived down the block from my house and shit. I had got a noose. I put it around my neck and got this tree in front of my house and shit. And I put that bitch over and I told him to pull that bitch up and shit and hold that bitch up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled it up or whatever and he held my ass up and shit. And I fucking choked there for a fucking long ass time and shit. And I fucking, it broke. The fucking tree branch broke and shit. And yep, I didn't die at time. But what a friend. They wanted to kill me. He wasn't help me kill myself. What a good friend, right? Shit, best friend and shit. I thought. And then later on in life, he wasn't that much of a friend no more. You know, when you stop being friends with somebody, they have their own little life, and then you're like, oh, this motherfucker rat now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I would leave the hood. I would never be in the hood. In this hood, like I came back now and shit, and JC, I'm looking around for houses and shit, and I'm like, man, these houses are all fucked up. Y'all fucked up. I don't want not one house and shit. I'm gonna build my own home now, I'm thinking in my head. Fuck buying, like, going to someone else's shitty home that they killed themselves or whatever happened there. You know what I'm saying? Like, make my own home and shit. I know for a fact I'm the only one fucked in that bitch. But yeah. Sucky time, man. Yeah, I will stop talking about my father. We'll get back to it, don't worry. Yep. They killed him. They hit him, run. He flew about 6 or 7 feet or more than that. on top into some trees and shit. It was like a turning around thing. And instead of them turning, they kept going straight. But that makes no sense in the file. There's a ravine. It even says it on the file that there's a ravine. If the person that hit him would have went straight, it would have went inside that ravine instead of going, you know what I'm saying, leaving and shit. So the person that hit him knew the direction of hitting him and knew that he was there and like was talking to him or whatever. And yeah, my uncle killed his ass and shit. That's fucked up. But yeah, imagine somebody, you know, you're coming right at him. You know that person, and he kills him. And he's dying there. He didn't die right away because he was slowly dying by himself for a while. And then his boss found him, supposedly. In the report it says his boss found him in the woods or whatever because he didn't report back. It's not his boss, but it was a partner, pretty much. They're partners in the business and shit. I always say his boss because it was like, who fucking came. And they're like partners in that shit, and he came and supposedly found him or whatever. I'm thinking my uncle was working with his boss man, whatever, guy, whatever, because he became the boss. After my father died, he wasn't partner no more. He owned the business grew, and he kept everything. You know what I'm saying? And that guy, I don't know if he felt bad or not, but he paid for the whole fucking funeral. You know what I'm saying? He paid for the whole fucking funeral, that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he purposely killed him or not too, but who knows? But he found him and shit in the ambulance, and it was daddy time, my pops. And I was on the news when I was a kid here. It was on the news. They came like bitches. Never came before, but now you want to come. And why would you want to come for this person for? Was he back then like a top person, a big known person somewhere? And that's what I believe. You know what I mean? And that was my father. When people die, they forget their legacies. You know what I'm saying? They forget about how they were, who they were, and how they helped. Every time somebody dies, they forget about it. My uncle, I remember all the topics lead to something. My uncle, the one that had cancer, that had that ranch, the money dried up, everybody left. Nobody wanted to go back or take care of it or nothing like that. So I was going to go back and shit and take care of it. And my cousin was already there working at SpaceX. Let it go down the hill and shit. Motherfucker there. Here goes Bobo Lobo. Say that thing you say all the time, Bobo.
Oh, it is on like Donkey Kong.
And your little baby. It's a little baby.
I see you.
Where? She says he sees me. Alright, let me see. Hey.